We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Well, what a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First play's a run with Nwangwu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Seahawks at 1-9 now on the year. And they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we've been able to say that. That broke a 9-game skid.
And how about that video we saw in the celebration after the win last week? So many people called it relief. I think you and I saw joy in there too. This team has really struggled to win one. They have the right to celebrate.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Geno now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Smith and Jigba in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Again, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Seahawks 0. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. You look at this Niner defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Hey, it's a clip. Check 58.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that? Walker hitting the ball is out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
13-8.
Now Geno. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. It's Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Smith. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Purdy's throw caught by Gray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Here's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He hits his target, Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Smith throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So from the 37, here's second and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 24, Seahawks 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. In motion goes the tight end. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. It's caught. Lockett. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Finding Gray going across the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Purdy. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Purdy now to throw. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Niners 31, Seahawks 20.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. Returning right back to Lockett. And knock him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
53. Tuesday.
On 1st down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Geno's going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A gain of 21 yards. And the 49er first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw, Purdy. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So the victory victory here for San Francisco. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.